Today we hear from head men's soccer coach Derick Lygnholm. Coach, what are your goals this season?
Our goals are to win as many games as possible and to win a championship. I think obviously that's everybody's goal, but I feel like we do have the talent that we can compete with any of the teams in our conference. And obviously we start out with the defending champs, UW Superior, so it's going to be a tough test right off the bat, but we're hopeful that we've got a team that can get the job done.
What have you seen from your team during the fall and now this preseason?
Well, we've seen a lot, haven't we? It's been a long, long time since we've actually taken the field in a game that mattered against another team. But, we've got a lot of new faces. The good thing is we've been here, like you said, since this fall. So we've had a lot of time playing against each other. I think the guys are kind of getting sick of that. You see a lot of agitation happening. But we had a really good scrimmage here of, 3 weeks ago now against Gus Davis. And they've been one of the top teams in our region for years, and by no means did we beat them. We played with them though, and I think that was a huge stepping stone for us to see kind of where we are, from where we started, at the start of the school year.
You return a lot of key players. What do you expect from them this season?
Well, obviously, I think you start with Max Bush. He's our school's first All-American in any sport, led the nation in scoring last year. And, Max wasn't with us in the fall. He got here at spring break, or started the second semester here. And Max has been fantastic. We've got players like Vincent Aote, who is kind of our, playmaker in the middle of the field. We've got a very deep core of players who, maybe weren't starters last year, but have really developed. And then the new players that we have coming in, I think will make a real big impact on our squad as well.
What have you learned from your fellow coaches about the uniqueness of this year?
A lot of prayer is needed in making sure that COVID tests come back good. I know last night even I was getting the results of our most recent one. It's going one by one, please be negative, and they all were. So that's probably the biggest thing, is that you have to kind of just roll with what happens. We know that there's going to be hiccups. There already have been for us, but we think that we've eliminated those, at least to the best of our ability within our program. And so you just hope for the best and that you can get the games in, and then when you get out to the field, you just got to deliver on your promise.
And then finally, how will you measure success?
Honestly, I think the level of success is going to just be how well we do the things that we're in control of. You can never be in control of the talent level on another team. If a COVID test comes back for some other team, something like that. But obviously, we can control our own actions leading up to games, making sure that we're ready to go with our, practices, making sure that we're game ready, but also making sure that we're making good decisions off the field, both academically and in how we go about things socially, so that we can hopefully get those games in. So to me, the biggest measurements of success are going to be, number one, that we get to the games, and then when we get to the games, we just play to the best of our abilities.